Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Scott Halsdale, the Vice President of Business Development here at the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance, or what we'll just call the Alliance, along with Yuko from UCLA. And we're excited to show you how the Alliance can fuel conservation in an innovative way. So let's take a moment. Just try to imagine our world without these magnificent creatures. It's a deeply concerning thought, especially when we consider the facts. According to the World Wildlife Fund, global wildlife populations have seen a devastating 69% average decline in size since 1970. As an example, there are only 2 northern white rhinos remaining in the world. We're committed to rescuing them from the brink of extinction using cell lines saved in our frozen zoo. Our reproductive sciences and conservation genetics teams are also providing their expertise. The Alliance is committed to conservation science and efforts that help us mitigate these global threats, supporting species who are on the front lines of the climate crisis. And we invite you to be part of this vital mission. So now, a fundamental reality of caring for thousands of animals here at the zoo and safari park is, well, it's manure. It's about 300 tons monthly. And just for a frame of reference, that's about as heavy as 50 male elephants. Now, historically, this has been a big cost and a logistical challenge. But this waste holds untapped potential. It can actually generate revenue. And our project transforms manure into renewable energy and valuable credits, creating a new income stream. And this financial benefit directly supports our ability to fund vital conservation work.
So, how do we unlock this value? The answer is by using an anaerobic digester. In this process, the anaerobic digester breaks down manure while capturing methane. This methane is then purified into renewable natural gas. This connects to our revenue stream because preventing methane release generates carbon credits, and producing natural gas to replace fossil fuels generates high-value, low-carbon fuel standard credits, also known as LCFS credits. What remains is digestate, a nutrient-rich byproduct that we can then sell as fertilizer or compost. This technology is proven and well-established. Examples include California dairy farms, which use anaerobic digestion on manure, producing renewable natural gas and selling the exact same LCFS and carbon credits that we're targeting. The Toronto Zoo successfully processes zoo and food waste into energy. Vanguard Renewables widely partners with dairy farms using anaerobic digestion. And Brightmark RNG Holdings is a private waste solutions company that converts plastic and waste into new products through anaerobic digestion. Now, let's look at the market for our key products. Firstly, with carbon credits, we're targeting the multi-billion-dollar voluntary carbon market. With LCFS credits, we target fuel companies under California's established multi-billion-dollar LCFS program. Lastly, the digestate can be sold to the large local and national fertilizer market. The total addressable market across these 3 categories is estimated to be over $35 billion. So we're targeting a large existing market with significant value potential. So how do we stand out in such a large market? The Alliance has 2 unique advantages. Firstly, a world-renowned brand, and secondly, valuable conservation projects. This actually allows us to charge higher prices for carbon credits. How exactly does this work? The key lies in understanding the voluntary carbon market. Buyers in this market, particularly corporations with strong ESG commitments and public-facing brands, are looking for more than just the cheapest ton of carbon dioxide offset. Buyers want to ensure high-quality projects, a good story, and additional environmental benefits beyond just carbon, all factors that the San Diego Wildlife Alliance has. Therefore, the Alliance is not just selling carbon credits. We're offering a partnership in conservation. We can leverage our brand to position these credits at the higher end of the market. Now, this is a strategic initiative requiring a phased approach. In 2025, we aim to finalize our recycling partnership with EDCO, our current partner, who can also help us on this project. They are a waste hauler based in San Diego and the only waste hauler with an anaerobic digester. By 2026, we want to conduct a pilot and collect data. And then in the next few years, we'll begin selling verified credits, LCFS credits, and compost while gradually increasing manure processing volume. Our goal by 2030 is to reach 100% processing capacity for manure. At our current volume, this project is estimated to produce nearly $200,000 in total revenue across these three categories. The primary cost of this project, which is the anaerobic digester and transport, will be completely handled by EDCO. After the revenue share, the Alliance will likely take home around $76,000 annually. For reference, this is enough to feed about 25 giraffes at the zoo for an entire year. As we were previously spending $50,000 just to get rid of this manure, this project will be saving the Alliance more than $125,000 annually. Our long-term vision extends beyond our current zoo. Our goal is to scale up significantly through surrounding conservation land and process up to 5 times current volume by 2055. At that scale, the revenue is $500,000 annually, and there will be even more animals for visitors to enjoy. Let's look at the social impact of this project. Firstly, we'll directly use the revenue generated to fund the Alliance's biodiversity projects. We're also directly reducing the Alliance's methane emissions. As methane traps 80 times more heat than carbon dioxide, this is a big deal.
So our team who can take on this project would be led by Dustin, our Director of Sustainability, who leads the current manure management project, as well as our wildlife care team. But we also need one more key person, and that's a carbon credit consultant. And this person will have the expertise on how to introduce a new business venture to this complex market. And this is why we're asking for $25,000 to kickstart this project. So this project isn't just about waste management. It's a direct investment in ensuring that a world without these incredible animals never comes to pass. And by creating sustainable revenue from our operations, we empower our core vision, which is to create a world where all life thrives for generations to come. Thank you very much.